All right, guys, welcome to the show. This is Connery from Out of Work Outdoors, and we're also Tornado Innovations. So Out of Work Outdoors is a YouTube channel. Tornado Innovations is what makes these guys. So we've been getting a lot of questions on how to rig these, a lot of questions on which rig is for what. So we're gonna go do a quick, no more than 5-minute, teach you guys what we're thinking when we're thinking about umbrella rigs for all situations. So we have a lot of different models. We have the two that we initially released. We have the standard and the XL, and then we've also got new ones coming out. We have a mini. We're just gonna call them mini. It comes in bladed or non-bladed. And once again, the mini, I'll show you here in a bit. And then we also have the Kraken, and we have the Double Decker, which we're releasing right now. So, but before we get into all the advanced stuff, I want to show you guys the basics. The basics, this is where you want to start off. You want to get some confidence, and then you go from there. So the basics is basically just like this. This is a basic rig, okay? This is actually the mini, but this is very similar to the standard one. The mini, the reason why we call it the mini is just the arm's a little shorter. So a lot of guys have been requesting us to build a mini version, and so we built one, okay? This is the mini bladed, starts at $45. There's also the mini non-bladed, $35. And this is ideal for the guys that just want to go down a bank, chuck and wind, that's all they want to do, keep the jig heads light, and just go at it. This is not the best example. You know, these are actually a little heavier, but a lot of the guys will put like a 1/32 or a 1/16, and they'll throw a 2.8 Kitech on there. Some real small bait fish. And then obviously 4 small ones, slightly heavy one on the bottom. And that's the setup. You throw it on your basic 7-foot medium heavy, 20 to 25 pound test always, and just go at it. It's like you're fishing like a spinnerbait almost, or just you're fishing like a regular swim bait. Chuck, wind, it's ready to go. So that's the easiest setup. I think everybody starts with that. Here's another one, just to get you guys to think outside the box just a little bit. We've got this rigged for water, clear water. We got some Scottsboro tactical, I think it's tactical, swim baits on there. So don't be glued to just one type of baits. The whole point of this umbrella rig is so you can be very creative. As you can see, not a Kitech body, okay? More of a chunkier swim bait action or bodies. And on the bottom, we got a chatterbait, a mini chatterbait. Okay, so once again, this is still a mini size, designed to be chuck and wind. Very aggressive fish, very fast, right? And that's something a lot of people don't tell you. They say, throw an umbrella rig, throw a slow rip. That's not the case. Not the case at all. You want to be fast. You want to be fast, especially this time of year in the fall. And then stepping it up from there, this is the XL blading. This is one of the original ones that came out. This is one of the combinations that you guys see the most often on the channel. We released 2 or 3 videos now, and it involves this one. First one was on Sooner. The second one was at Lake Uchi. The third one was on Tin Killer. This is the exact setup I was throwing. Kitech setup with VMC ball head jigs. But this is a full-size chatterbait. Full-size chatterbait. So don't skip out on that. What this does is basically when you're burning it, this chatterbait just goes crazy and it calls the fish to them and they just want it. It's that simple. Active solutions. But for the most part, those have been open water, more mega live, typical fishing, right? You don't want to throw that into the brush piles. Close to the brush piles, but not in the brush pile. And then you got to set up like this, which is what we've dubbed a striper rig. Once again, XL, bladed, upgraded blades. These are the upgrades, as you can see. These are much bigger blades. We were fishing a tournament on Tin Killer, the championship. I threw this exact same rig, and I wanted it to go through the brush piles. And I wanted big baits, big Texas rig stuff on there. So this way it doesn't get hung up. You can bounce this off the bottom. And we've dubbed this the striper rig, okay? This is striper candy right here. So to give you guys some ideas of what to do, different colors, slightly different colors actually. The one on the bottom's more of a green color, okay?
Sexy shad.
Sexy shad, and there's Tennessee shad on top. where there's a lot of fishermen fishing umbrella rigs with it during the wintertime and things like that. You want to show them something different, because everything I've showed you so far, it's all 5-arm, 5 baits, right? But if you think about the idea of why you want to throw the umbrella rig, it is to present more than one bait. And even if 5 arms is already illegal in some states, in our state, there is no regulations. Oklahoma, Texas, I think Louisiana, I'm not even sure, right? But there's no minimum or maximum on how many hooks you can throw. So that's what we present these guys. Okay, this is first time to you guys. We've dubbed this the Double Decker. Okay, it's got a full blown 9 baits on there, and like the name says, Double Decker means basically 2 umbrella rigs put together and go crazy. And this is an example of what I would consider someone who knows what they're doing, right? Someone who knows what they're doing would configure a bait ball kind of like this, because you got a big bait ball, tons of blades, there's blades everywhere, and you got small baits. So this is the perfect time for the fall when all your bait, they're like this big. You want to throw something that's like this coming through the water. So we've got, I don't even know, 12 blades.
8 blades.
8 blades on top.
Oh.
4 more blades on the bottom. 12 blades, and we got spinners. We got everything.
And other head spins.
Yeah. So there's a lot of blades, a lot of flash. Something that they don't see, right? But in a small package. Here you go. Here's one that's called the Kraken, because it's a 9 wire up front. But it's more, this one I feel like it's a lot more castable, and this is gonna mimic a smaller bait ball with a long trailing arm in the back. So a lot of guys will throw like a really big hook on the back, or a chatterbait or something like that, and you have just 9 wires in the front. Okay, you got 4 blades. What I will like to do, what I've been doing, is 2-8 Kitech dummies. The blade is here, so you got 4 blades, and on the edges is where you put the hooks. So when you're thinking about it, you pull it through the water. The fish will come up to it, and they'll hit the most outer bait. So the most outer bait is what you want for hooks. So that's it. That's the Kraken. That's the Double Decker. Take your pick your poison. These are fairly advanced setups. But if you know what you're doing, that's what you're looking for. And like I said, in this world of umbrella rigs, everybody agrees the more baits, the better. Alright, guys? Hope that didn't confuse too many people. And pick up a set or 2 for yourself. Help support the channel if you'd like on tornadoinnovation.com.